So the story kind of goes that 27 years ago, on this very night, September 8th, 1989, 10 people got together at Groves 4B apartment complex on the College of St. Scholastica campus. And the College of St. Scholastica Fantasy Football League was formed. Momentous, historic occasion. So I felt it should be my duty to go pay a little visit to the former site of Groves 4B. So that's where we're heading right now, back to campus, where it all started. Kind of started with Joel Taverna and Mike Sherry deciding to form a league, and I think they went out on Friday, September 8th, 1989, and actually ran to Miller Hill Mall and got a book, Cliff Charpentier, the Fantasy Football Digest. And I can't remember who was on the cover. It's in the draft day handbook, so you guys can look too, but they picked up the book, had no idea really how fantasy football worked. It was still in its infancy, and started all this merriment, called up 8 other guys, one of whom just happened to be their roommate, Bob Conan, who would turn into Bucky. And yeah, from there it just sorry, just trying to drive here too, and from there it just kind of snowballed. Mike was the first commissioner. We sat in Groves 4B that night, drank some Old Mill, sat on, if I remember, furniture made of old Milwaukee 24 bottle returnable boxes, and passed the book around. I think Bucky drafted Scott Norwood in the first round, so drafted a kicker, which I suppose is a good thing. At least he drafted a kicker, right, Luke? And so yeah, we just proceeded from there. We just kind of had some fun, and it evolved eventually. You know, I kept the league alive at St. Scholastica. So did Paul Ness, was a commissioner. There was like a 2-year break where I wasn't involved in fantasy football, and then in '94 we started the World League, and so yeah, so I'm heading back to campus to pay homage to where it all began. Have my trusty steed here with me, Kirby. She's a good traveler. We're stopped right now. Dude, where the hell are you driving? Huh? What are you doing? There's Tower Hall. The old haunts. Hi. Summers Hall we're passing. Dawson lives there right now. Part of the legacy of the Fantasy Football League. Our way back to Pine. There, I used to live there. God, look at that. Groves 4B is not there anymore. None of the Groves apartments are. Unbelievable. This is crazy. Wow. Down there on the bottom right. significance of that empty spot right there?
Yeah, that's where Groves was.
Groves 4B, that's where we started our fantasy football league on this day 27 years ago.
Nice.
Isn't that exciting?
That is exciting.
He thinks I'm totally strange. Had to come out and do a celebratory video.
That's all right.
So that's my white car right there, so don't ticket me. I'm going to be leaving soon.
You're good. You're good to
And
go.
besides, Kirby's getting a good friendly pet, so so that's all I'm doing. So
Oh, you're good to go.
I'm glad you're part of it, so thank you. So Groves 4B used to stand there. That's where our fantasy football league all started, in this empty area right about here. So I could walk over there at Pines and come right over here to Mike Sherry's place. And now, where Groves 4B was, just say goodbye to security. Nice security man. Where Groves 4B used to be, nothing. Scholastica, you can take away the building, but you can't take away the history that's from here, so it's sad. I said I wouldn't cry. Somebody, student coming towards me, wondering what the hell I'm doing, so, but. Alright, from the former spot of Groves 4B, this is your commissioner signing off. All right, Kirby. There she is, Tower Hall. That's where Eric Berg acts like he works. I don't know. Eric may actually work, but I don't know. There she is. So a lot of people probably don't know this. Well, Scholastica guys do, but there's a cemetery in back of campus. I don't even know what the name is, but this is where a lot of the nuns are buried from here, and other people related to the school, mostly nuns though. But take you back to one special person and huge fantasy football buff. So a lot of people, a lot of the guys in the league, I know Paul and Mike, Cessna and Chad, maybe Eric, I know you do. You guys know this special lady that's buried here. Sister Mary Jean Tuttle. Sister Mary Jean was a lovely lady, but a lot of people don't know this. She was a champion of her St. Scholastica Nunnery Fantasy Football League. She was part of the Holy Rollers team that won the championship. In fact, her last year when she passed away in 2010, she won the league. And her philosophy was always pray to God and get the best 6-point player you can in the first round. And it seemed to work. So, special lady, Sister Mary Jean Tuttle. Well, thanks for joining me on this little trip back in history. We're gonna head back home. So on behalf of Kirby, the Spaz puppy, and me, peace.